Hello my loves, it's Kat, how are you? So today we have another pick a card, and today's pick a card is, what do other people feel around you? How do you make them feel? What kind of energy do you give off, essentially? So I have three piles for you to choose from. We have pile number 1 with this black feather, pile number 2 with this dotted feather, and pile number 3 with this gray feather. So when you have made your decision, go down to the description box to find your timestamp. I will give you a few seconds to decide, and when you're ready, I will see at your reading. Ready? Let's go. Hello my beautiful pile number 1. So you chose the black feather and number 13, bronze-eyed. So what I get from your energy, it is very well protected. It's a very protective also. Where am I gonna put this one though? Somewhere it can be seen. Here, okay, perfect. I have a feeling that a lot of people would love... Okay, let's start from the beginning, actually. I feel like you have a very, very closed inner circle. Only very few can get in. And you would do anything for these people. And they are people you can trust, and they can trust you as well. Like this is like a... like I would die for you type of inner circle. What did it circle? How did I say it? I don't know. It sounded so weird in my mouth. No, that sounded weird as well. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. So with the bronze-eyed, I have a feeling that a lot of people would love to get into your inner circle. Like they would just love to be there because there are so many perks in being in your presence, in being in your inner circles. There are so many perks. People would just love to get in there. And you've been hurt before, you've been burned before. So now you're really careful with who you let in, and for a good reason. But it's not like you're completely closed off, which would be unhealthy. No, you're not completely closed off. You're just careful. And there was this saying in Outlander once. It's how Claire described... what was her name? Jamie's sister? Jenny. She said something like, she shines a bright light upon those she trusts and a very cold shadow upon those she doesn't. And I feel like that fits like a... In Finland we say it fits like a fist in the eye, and I don't know what is the saying in English. So I'm just gonna... fits like a fist in the eye. And it does, doesn't it? Like it's perfect for the fist, isn't it? Isn't it? Have you ever hit somebody in the face? I have. Very... I hate to say fun, but I would be lying if I didn't say it wasn't fun. Okay. We have 2 cards for you. I'm not surprised that they're both red, because I really got some red vibes from you. We have Cherry, live an extraordinary life. And then we have Rose, attract a relationship. So you are very desired. That's what I'm getting here. You're very, very desired. And not just romantically, but in other ways as well. People would just love to be in your energy, you know? They would just love to get in there. There's something really sensual about you, about the way you live your life. It almost feels like you really romanticize life. I'm getting some, I might be well off, but I'm getting some, like, you might be a Latino, because I feel like they have this passion that you also have, and people can feel it, and it's like you're fun to be around. You're kind of, you are a crush to many people. Like, people are crushing on you. But it's not just romantically, it's also in a friend type of way. Like, people would love to be your friend, you know, like they would just love to be in there. You're sexy. You're sexy. Like, there is no other way to say that. What was this card? Responsibility. Yeah, that makes sense. Sorry, there was a card that just slid off the deck, and I was like, well, I wonder what that is. Yeah, you take very good care of those you need to take care of. I feel like you have a lot of responsibilities because, you know, came with that responsibility card, but I also felt that in the beginning. I'm having a hard time getting my words out, but that's alright. So yeah, what else am I getting for you? You're strong, you're fiery. I'm actually getting... Okay, so you give off the same energy as James Fraser does. James Fraser, he gives off this very strong and fiery energy, but he's also very, very protective, very responsible, takes care of anybody he's supposed to be taking care of. That's the type of energy that you give off. Let's get another card. What do other people feel around you? What type of energy do you give off? 2 cards. No, 3 cards. No, we're not going to take this. Too many cards. Please, just one. And in my experience, if one of them was meant for you, it will come out again. So don't worry about that. Sometimes people don't like it when I put cards back into the deck when they fall off, but I just feel like there's confusion when there's a lot of cards that come out. It's confusion that I feel. And sometimes I get like 3 cards that come out, and the same 3 cards come out again. And then I'm like, okay, so it was supposed to be 3 cards then. So that's just... Now see, this one feels like yes, 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 and these one feel like no, no, no. Okay. Communication, but it was reversed. So I'm gonna read it a little bit differently then. I feel like this, because it came out reversed, it talks about I feel like you are a great communicator, but the way in this deck, the communication is described as is communicating with spirit. But I feel like that's the aspect that was like reversed. So I feel like you are a great communicator. I'm sorry, I'm getting some hiccups. Oh, that was probably a confirmation. Okay, thanks. Yeah. So you are a great communicator. Also, I'm getting like, you always know what to say. You always know what to say to make someone feel better. You always know what to do. And people often come to you for advice. And oftentimes, as people are people, they often, sometimes, let's say sometimes, I'm getting a bit like rare now, like rarely, but sometimes it happens that they completely ignore your advice and they do the opposite, and then they come back for more advice. But I feel like that only happens like once or twice, because then they understand that, okay, so he was right, she was right. Yeah, they were right. I should have done it like that, not the way I thought it was gonna go. What type of energy do you give off? Oh my goodness. I'm gonna cleanse these cards again. These are acting crazy. What type of energy does pile number 1 give off? How do they make other people feel? Oh. Okay. Transformation, but it was reversed. So what I get with the transformation, or I think that's actually death. That's the death card in reverse. I feel like you feel like a safe place. You feel like you give off these grandmother, grandfather vibes. Someone who you can trust, someone who you know will always have your back. I'm getting Connie from Young Sheldon, the grandmother in Young Sheldon. Oh my god, she is the best, isn't she? Oh, love her. She has this, she's really motherly, you know, like she really takes care of, you know, Sheldon and the little children, but she's sassy, like she's witty, and she's not afraid to give it to her daughter, to the children's mother when she's acting crazy, which she often does in my opinion. And I love her. When I grow old and I have my own grandchildren, I hope that I could become someone like Connie, someone like you. Oh my goodness, love this energy. There's just this safety, but there's also this, like, people know that you will give it to them straight if you think that they are doing something wrong, or if you think that they are a little bit delulu, living in Delulu land. They can trust you in so many ways. They can trust that you will keep them safe. They can trust that you will stay loyal. They can trust that you will always stay there. They can trust that you will always give it to them straight. They can trust that whatever comes out of your mouth is the truth. And they can trust that you will always do what is best for them. Like, there are so many ways that they can trust you. Let's get some tarot in this reading. What type of energy does pile number... Oop, okay. We have Ace of Earth, abundance, opportunity, resources. And then we have oh, this was reversed, by the way. 2 of air, indecision, avoidance, confusion. It's almost like you always, oh no, I accidentally bent it hard. I'm just gonna bend it right back. So like I said, it seems like you always know what to do. Like you were the one, you were the one people would call immediately if they needed someone to hide a body with. You know? You're that type of person. And with the Ace of Earth, oh, love this. There's just this, you're so generous. You're not just generous with like what you have, but with your energy. And just with life overall. Like you don't mind sharing things. You don't mind sharing things. We also have 9 of air. Negativity, worry, and sleeplessness. I feel like you worry a lot about these people you need to keep safe. I feel like you feel like it's your responsibility, which it might be. But people can see it. People can see that you really care about everybody you are around or your inner circle. It's just that you need to keep that inner circle small because you give out so much, so much that if you were to expand a little bit more, you would run out of things to give very, very soon. But yeah, I think these were all the messages I had for you. You just make people feel so safe and secure. Oh my god, oh my goodness. I didn't realize with the red. Root chakra. The root chakra talks about feelings of, like the basic needs someone needs to feel safe. Like shelter, food, water. These basic needs have to be met. And I feel like you give that safe feeling to a lot of people. And I feel like you are very secure in your root chakra, which is really, really good. For me, my root chakra is the weakest one. It's the most imbalanced one. So I have to do a lot of work with my root chakra. But I feel like for you, your root chakra is actually the strongest. You are so grounded. And that makes you feel so safe and secure in your life. And you give off that energy to other people as well. But yeah, okay. So these were all the messages I had for you. I really hope you enjoyed. I would really love to read for you again. And I hope I see you in my next one. Bye! Hello, my beautiful pile number 2. So you chose the dotted feather. And number 36, Mookai Jasper. So what I get with this card is that there are many different energies to you that people feel. It almost feels like it depends on the company and kind of like what is needed at the moment. But generally, I feel like a lot of people feel super excited with you. Like you have this sense for adventure. Like what I just heard was a quote, not quite sure where it's from. Shall we have our adventure now or should we have our tea first? That's what I feel. But I do feel like I'm actually, do you know the Encanto, the movie, the Disney movie? It had one of the siblings. They had a power. It was this young boy. He had a power of shape-shifting. And I'm seeing him. Perhaps it has to do with this, like you changing your energy depending on the people you are around. Maybe it has something to do with that. Because there are so many different ways for you to manipulate your energy. And this is not about manipulating people. No, not at all. It's just you manipulate your own energy to match the environment, if that makes sense. Let's get some more cards. What kind of energy do pile number 2s give off? Orange, nurture yourself. Okay. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Sorry, it took a minute. So the orange, I think here represents sacral chakra, which is the home of your passion and your creativity. I feel like people really sense your creative energy and your lust for adventure. That is something that draws them in. Like, you're very magnetic, you draw people in. You may be my sun pile. There's this one particular pile that always makes me feel sunlight. And I'm getting it in this reading as well. Like, you might be my sun pile then. Totally getting that. How do other people... No, wait. Hold on. How does pile number 2 make other people feel? Ooh. Okay. Communication again. Ooh. So this card came out for pile number 1 as well, but it was reversed then. So for you, I feel like you have... I feel like you have a connection to your spirit guides, and you might be a medium, you might have some other psychic gifts as well that you are using. This is very magnetic to very particular people, kind of like me. I feel like you communicate your interests in a bold way. Kind of like Luna from Harry Potter. Like, she doesn't care if other people believe in what she believes in at all. Like, she doesn't care if people think that she's a little bit odd. Like, she just doesn't care. I'm getting that with you as well, but I don't think that people think that you're odd. That's the difference. They are just really magnetized and really drawn to you. Let's get one of these as well. How do pile number 2s make other people feel? What does their energy feel like? Oh, okay. We have 2 cards from different decks. We have 2 of air. Oh my god. These are the same cards that came for pile number 2 as well. So some of you may have been drawn to pile number 2, pile number 1. And if you were drawn to it, you might want to check it out. There might be a message for you there. Now, if you weren't drawn to pile number 2, then pile number 1, then never mind. Don't worry about that. It wasn't for you. So yeah, I feel like you have a lot of responsibilities. I wonder if these are supposed to be... No, it's supposed to be upright. Okay, good. That makes things a little simpler. Yeah, the energy is very similar to pile number 1, I have to admit. And I also think that they got a 2 of air. No, I think it was actually 9 of air. But yeah, You have responsibilities, you take care of them, but I feel like you, unlike pile number one, you like to have more fun. Like your energy is fun. For pile number one, it was more like feeling others feel safe and secure. But for you, it's kind of like you came here to have fun. Yeah, that's what it feels like. I feel like you may rush into making decisions. I feel like there's this sense of speed overall in your reading. I'm getting a little bit like ADHD vibes from your reading. Not diagnosing anyone, I'm just saying I'm getting the vibes. There's this Duracell bunny. Do you know the Duracell bunny? It's the there's this commercial for Duracell batteries, and they have this pink bunny running around with the batteries inside and stuff, and yeah. I'm getting that type of energy from you. Okay, we have the Lovers in reverse. So what I get with the Lovers in reverse is that you're not necessarily looking for anybody serious. And if you are in a relationship, this might be past energy, that you just weren't really looking for anyone. Or you aren't still like someone to settle down with. Like you're not looking for that necessarily. You're just looking to have fun, it feels like. Like fun is your middle name. Yeah, you give these kind of like, let's enjoy now because this moment is very fleeting. Let's enjoy now because we don't know what's coming out tomorrow. We might have some other things to do. I don't know. Then we have the Eight of Water. Yeah, I'm getting searching, empowerment, fulfillment. You're not afraid to leave behind things and people that no longer serve you. That's what I feel here. Like you're not afraid to cut the cord with things that don't serve you. Now this doesn't make you heartless. It just means you have less to carry, and I think it's very wise. That's what it's making me feel. Let's get one last card. Oh my god, these cards are similar to pile number one, but they are often reversed to what she had, or they had. We have Nine of Air, negativity, worry, and sleeplessness, but this time it's reversed. So I feel like you just don't really worry about things. You're giving me like youngest child vibes, to be perfectly honest. Like you just want to have fun. That is the energy that you give off. Girls just wanna have fun. I don't know. That's what I'm getting here. Yeah, okay, so what do we have at the back of the deck? We have Nine of Fire, protection, preparedness, resilience. That also makes sense here. It makes sense because, how should I put this? You feel really passionate to me. You feel like someone who is not afraid to go for what they really want to do in life. Like, I used to have a friend who, her dream was to marry Kit Harington and move to Japan to become a director. That was her dream. And she was she was absolutely like 100% believed in her dream that she was actually going to marry Kit Harington and move to Japan. That's doable, and become a director, sure. But she was also going to marry Kit Harington, and she saw nothing wrong with this plan. Not even the fact that Kit Harington was already married. But I feel like you have the same. You have the same feels here. Yeah, I don't know. You seem like so much fun to be around. Such a joy. Let's get one more card. One last card. What kind of energy does my beautiful pile number 2s give off? I feel like, okay, so we have awakening, pause, perspective, selflessness. So what I feel like here is that you have friends around the world, or you will have. And a lot of them are just waiting for you to come back, because the last time you came back, it was so much fun. Now they're just waiting for you to come back again. And I feel like whenever you come around, it's like the best day ever. That's what I feel. But yeah, I think these were all the messages I had for you. Oh, well, with the Hanged Man, I didn't talk about the Hanged Man yet. Pause, perspective, selflessness. That is possibly something that you need at the moment. To pause, to change perspectives. Kind of think about where you're going. But otherwise, let's clarify it, because I have no idea what it means. Please, Spirit Guides, can you clarify the Hanged Man or the Awakening? Ah, okay, so we have 7 of Air, awareness, caution, consequences. There are consequences to this type of living for you, just so you know. There will be people who will try to take advantage of you, and you need to be a little bit more careful with who you hang around with. That's what I'm getting. That was more like advice rather than what type of energy you give off. It was more like a warning. So yeah, this was everything I had for you. I really hope you enjoyed. I would really love to read for you again, and I hope I see you in my next one. Bye! Hello, my beautiful pile number 3. So you chose the Grey Feather and number 24, Fluorite. So right away, your energy feels like the ocean. You know, like with the turquoise water and the colorful fish and the color what are they called? Color reefs? I don't know how to pronounce them correctly. I keep saying color, but that's okay. Your energy feels cleansing and pure, like a dance. I don't know what it is. It's like your energy feels like water in all forms. Because now I'm getting like rain, being rained on. And it's really beautiful. It's so cleansing. I feel like what people feel around you when they tap into your energy, when they are with you, they feel calm and cleansed. Like your energy in itself is cleansing. You don't even have to do anything. I don't think it takes any energy from you to do this, but somehow you cleanse these people's auras or something. You must be a healer. Or you perhaps, or how do you say it? Some of you already know this, that you're a healer, and some of you were a little bit surprised. And those of you who were surprised, please look into it, because your powers are really powerful. But that's what I'm getting. I'm getting the ocean. It's really nice. It's really, really nice. What type of energy does pile number 3s give off? It's like you're calming. You're calming like how it would be calming to walk around in a forest. That's how it makes me feel. Okay. We have the apricot and cherry. Rejoice and laugh, live an extraordinary life. So what I'm getting with these cards is that your sacral chakra and your root chakra are very much I feel like they are stable and they are strong, which is really good. I do get some introverted vibes from you. The pile number 2 was very extroverted, and I feel like you are more on the introverted side. And what was that other message that I was getting, but I now forgot? Oh, never mind. It will come back if it's meant to be. Sorry about that. I had an energy drink, so I burped a little bit. Tell me about this energy that pile number 3 has. I don't know why. Awareness. Yes, you have very strong psychic gifts, and I feel like you're already using them. And you have balanced your root and sacral chakras, and I feel like your heart chakra is very, very strong. Same with your throat chakra. Perhaps it's the... Is it inner eye? Or is it the third eye? Or the crown chakra? I feel like it's the third eye that is opening up for you at the moment. Your energy is so very clear. I don't even know how to explain it. Very curious. Let's get another card. Very, very curious. You give me some Alice in Wonderland vibes. Oh, and also Belle from Beauty and the Beast. You're a little bit different than the rest of the world. And I love that about you. We have the world. Okay. Let's see then. I feel like you are very much enjoying your life as a celestial being who's having a human experience. I totally see that for you. Oops, sorry. You're just really enjoying whatever the world has to give, whatever it has to offer to you or for you. Always forget which one it is, 2 or 4. Oh, doesn't matter. Let's get some tarot. What type of energy does pile number 3s give off? We have the death in reverse, or release in reverse. It says endings, transformation, and freedom. So I feel like with the death in reverse, how should I put this? I feel like you're constantly changing, constantly becoming something new. That's just how water works. I'm getting some Pocahontas vibes from you as well. And especially that song, Just Around the River Bend, how the water keeps changing all the time. And how the water is not the same water anymore when you step on it. When you step into the river, the next day it's not the same water anymore. It's completely different water. That's what I get from you. Let's get another card. You just keep constantly changing, constantly becoming something new. We have 10 of Earth. Prosperity, security, tradition. So I feel like you're really comfortable with what you have. And you don't mind sharing. You're very generous. And people around you, there are some great perks in being your friend. And people know this. And I feel like a lot of people would love to be your friend. Also, what I'm getting is that you're very connected to the nature. And Mother Gaia. I feel like you're very, very, very connected to each other. Oh, now I'm getting now I'm getting Vaiana or Moana, hard to say. I think it's Vaiana over here and Moana somewhere else. Or the other way around. Can't quite remember. Yeah, I'm getting Moana vibes here. I feel like you may be someone who is very interested in the state of the earth. And I feel like it somehow shows in you. I don't know how, but somehow it's seen. Perhaps you wear certain type of clothes. Maybe you're a vegan or something like this. But what I'm feeling is this great desire to protect the earth, to protect the Mother Gaia. That's what I'm feeling. Okay. We also had 3 of water, celebration, community, friendships. You are an amazing friend and people love to be around you. Just notice that these are all wonky. There, that's much better. A little bit back. There we go. You are a great friend and a lot of people would love to be around you. You're very magnetic. I feel like I've said that to every single pile, but it's true. Like, I feel it. I wouldn't say it if I didn't feel it. But there are some key differences in all of you. You are pure and clear. Like, everything, what you see is what you get. Pile number 1, they were very protective. They kept the people they were around very protected. And then pile number 2, they were like all about having fun and adventure. And you then, you are much harder to tap into. What I'm getting is the ocean, and but also kind of like saving the ocean. So you may be a water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, and Libra. Or no, not Libra. Oh, Jesus. Seriously? Pisces. Pisces, not Libra. Pisces. Yeah. You have very strong psychic gifts that I wish that you would tap into if you haven't already, because they are very, very strong. Also, you have a lot of healing gifts as well. Oh, 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 oh. I also feel like you're a little bit too focused on what is not yet done. It feels like you're a little bit too focused on like what is there left to be done, I feel like. And I feel like you're looking for someone who you can do this with. Like you're on a hunt. You're on a hunt for a person to share this with. And people just wish that it would be them. They just wish that it would be them. Am I getting anything else? Well, I just really... You feel like the rain. You feel like the ocean. You feel like water. And you're really tough to tap into. It's almost like as soon as I get a hold of you, you have turned into something else. I don't know what that's about. It could be, it was very similar with Pineapple 2 as well, but they would like manipulate their own energy to fit better in their surroundings. But for you, it's almost like, I'm getting also Aquarius here, Aquarius energy, air energy. Like I just can't figure you out. I just can't figure you out. That's what it feels like. It's very strange to me. But yeah. I feel like you have a lot of great friends and they love being around you. And you will never be lonely again. If you have ever felt lonely, you will never feel alone again. But yeah, this is what I had for you. I really hope you enjoyed. I would really love to read for you again, and I hope I see you in my next one. Bye!